Hello, guys. It's me, Sabrina. I'm back with another video. First of all, I want to thank everyone who took their time to watch my previous video where I was talking about my testimony. And I want to thank everyone who took their time to send me a message about it, encouragement, or telling me that they were inspired and motivated by it. I am grateful for you guys, and yeah, God bless you. So today I want to talk about something that that I touched upon in my previous video, um, and I felt like it was important that I elaborate a little bit on it, and that is distractions. Um, so I believe that we were created for bigger purposes, and everyone of us do have dreams, and we have visions, and we have things that we want to achieve, and where we want to go, right? And so but we have to be aware of the fact that there is the enemy standing somewhere in the corner, learning our every move, strategizing to see what are the things that we like to do. Who are we really, so that he can throw stones in our way to stop us from getting where we want to go. And so for that matter, we have to really be careful with things that we're doing in our regular life, right? If we want to achieve something, if I want to finish my studies, I have to be careful with things that I'm doing. Are things that I'm doing really things that's gonna help me achieve what I want, right? So most of the time, the enemy look at the things that we love to do. For example, watching. I know a lot of people love watching movies, so he takes that and he turns that into a distraction. And so instead of putting what needs to be put, instead of really doing what you need to do to achieve your dreams, then you become distracted by watching movies. And then you put watching movies at the front seat, right? Instead of putting what is needed, to be put on the front seat to get to where you want to go. And so it could be other things. It could be the fact that you love watching football. It could be the fact that you love hanging out with friends. And so instead of putting actions that aligns with what you want to be in the future at the front seat, you end up putting watching movies, going out, hanging out with friends, or relationships or friendships at the front seat, which is not something that's going to help you achieve your ultimate goal and dream. And so it's really good to watch movies, because for me, for example, it's one of the things that help me relax. Yes, it's good to have friends and go out and just go have fun, but it's also important to be careful with how much you're doing those things, right? How much of that do you need in your life, right? And also to be careful that it's not on the front seat, right? Because if you want to be a great footballer, a professional footballer, right? You're just not gonna stay home watching movies, or always hang out with friends instead of going to practice, right? And how much of going out with friends, how much of watching movies, and how much of practicing are you going to do, right? You have to strategize as well, because the enemy is somewhere in the corner strategizing how to stop you from achieving your dream. And so you also have to strategize on how to achieve your dreams. If you need to be careful with things you're doing, because most of the time, I do believe that most of the time, young people, we live life without really thinking about it, right? Without really looking at things you're doing and paying attention on those things. And so sometimes you're stuck, because not necessarily because you're not uh, able to get past that place you're stuck in. But that's because you don't take time to really analyze the situation you're in, or the position you're in, or things you're doing, right? So the enemy uses distractions to stop us from achieving our dreams, our ultimate goals. And so it's important that we really assess our lives and look at the things we've put it in the front seat. Are these things that are in the front seat the main things that are needed and required to help me achieve my dreams and goals and get where I want to get, right? This is something that I realized when I was still studying, but it's something that I do think I'm gonna need as I live the rest of my life, because the enemy is constantly, changing his moves, right? And so I just have to be on guard as well and know that what I'm fighting is not flesh and blood, right? It's not something that I can see with my eyes, right? And so you have to be, if you really want to achieve your goals and if you really want to achieve your dreams, you have to always, now and then stop and assess your life. See what are the things that I have, have ended up being on the front seat when they're not supposed to be there. What are the things that you're doing so much of that you shouldn't be doing, right? Everything in life, we need balance, right? But also in life, we need to strategize. You're not going to get to your dreams if you don't strategize. It's like going in war, because we're fighting with the enemy, whether we like it or not. So going to war with no tools and necessary weapon, we're not going to win. So that's why we have to uh, um, assess our lives, now and then, and see, what am I doing that I shouldn't be doing? What am I doing too much of that need to kind of reduce? What are the things that I need to put forward, and the things that I need to just put backwards, push backwards. Yeah, so that's what I have for you today. There are distractions that the enemy is always throwing at you. Be careful. It could be things that you love to do. So although you love doing something, it does not necessarily mean these are the things that are going to help you achieve your dreams. So your entertainment are not necessarily the tools that are going to help you get to where you want to be. So we have to learn to differentiate our entertainment space and our battleground, where we fight to get to where we want to be eventually. Okay. Yeah, that's all for today. I hope you're able to relate, and don't hesitate to comment and tell me what you think about it, and so that we can have a discussion about it. Okay, take care. Bye.